clear.
Check.
Mexico traffic, thermal 750 Yankee November is back taxiing 36 Mexico. Mexico Memorial Airport. Automated weather observation. 1615 Zulu weather. Wind 310 at 15. Gust 26. Visibility 10. Ceiling 2,200. Overcast. Temperature -3 Celsius. Dew point -7. Altimeter 3040.
Well, we have kind of winter weather, don't we?
Well, at least the cold part of it.
Exactly. Because looking outside, it's certainly not winter. You know, it's. I guess it's like you would consider. Some people would consider that a Missouri winter, which is really not snow. But we usually like a little bit more snow than this. Especially this being our Christmas flight.
Right.
But it is. We got the blustery wind and we got the cold. So. So we're here in the STOL CH 750 SuperDuty, and Roger's doing a warm-up right now.
Yeah, just letting it warm up, do a run-up. Check our ignition. Helping on the brakes there a little. There we go. Got a little spongy brake there.
Yeah, it's a big motor on this little airplane. Well, not so little airplane. Okay. This is a SuperDuty.
And we'll deploy half the flight. Controls clear and free. Gas on both tanks. Doors, lock, seals, stick the seatbelts. And we just let it warm up a little bit more.
Sure.
Whole day.
I know. I was looking at some of our videos from years past. It was kind of fun with the snow on the ground. Even if it's not a lot of snow, sometimes enough to. Well, it's harder to hold an airplane, for example, with doing a run-up when you're sitting on
ice and snow.
Ice and snow, and these bold tires. You know, these off-terrain, off-road tires are not a lot of traction on them.
Okay, Mexico traffic, square 1750 Yankee November is going to be departing 36, will be a local flight to the north, Mexico.
Alright, you ready?
All set.
Let's go. And we got a little bit of crosswind, quite a bit of wind actually, so we won't shove the power all the way in. We'll start with a little bit of aileron to the left, bring up the nose.
A little bit of crosswind, felt it right away a little bit. Nicely done, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a little choppy today.
Yeah, this is the northwest wind. Those are the real winter winds that we get out here, aren't they?
Yeah.
And this is our annual Christmas flight where we just, you know, take the opportunity to wish all of you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, I guess, the following week. But it's always this time of the year is always a good time to reflect a little bit on the past year and be thankful for all we have. And again, at Zenith this past year has been a nice year. You know, we did our Thanksgiving video not too long ago, and I guess this is still kind of in the spirit of the same thing. Being thankful for what we do have. I know back in the office, it's a little bit of a mess right now.
Well, we've done our expansion. We've done our shop floor, made it into a showroom floor. So our next agenda was trying to clean up the offices, repaint the lobby, put new carpet down, reorganize. So everything's right now in a little chaos, but hey, it's going to be a benefit. We'll be more efficient. The customers will appreciate it more, and yeah, we'll be eager to start off the a new year.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to that. You know, it's one of those things, especially when we've been here for 30 years, literally, 32 years, I guess. When you kind of grow the business organically like that, you just kind of add on, and you accumulate stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's something that's needed. It's always painful for us to go through the process to, like you say, it's chaotic right now. But luckily, it hasn't been affecting our customers, I think, too much. And our orders are able to continue to go out the door. And we're looking forward to being a little bit more organized. Part of what we're doing as well is updating our software for filing and things like that. So trying to get away from all the paper files that we've had in the past, and so just make Zenith a little bit of a cleaner operation, and cleaner figuratively as well as literally. By cleaning up the whole lobby area, and and on the other side as well, inventory and so forth. So it's kind of nice to be able to do that, even though it's somewhat painful in the actual middle of it. But hopefully by the start of the new year, we should be all done.
Yeah.
And so good time to be doing that. And of course, for those of you that are being affected by that have orders coming out and so forth, it really isn't affecting our day-to-day operations. We've got a great team in the back that is able to continue to work. So that's looking forward to that.
Yeah, excellent. And and we're still taking tech calls and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And visitors can come in and visit, take a demo flight, or see the factory.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The important thing that customers come for is also seeing the airplanes, and they're not affected at all. And I'll make sure to insert a little bit of video of your new workspace or your workspace right now this week. It's a little, like you said, it's a little chaotic to do that, but. Thank you guys for accommodating that, but it will be nice new space. I know Joyce and Caitlin, they're looking forward to having the cleaner office area and to be able to welcome customers in that way. So it's always nice for us to do that. And so we're flying here in our STOL CH 750 SuperDuty. And tell us just a little bit about the SuperDuty right now.
Well, we've got the 750 SuperDuty. It's a complete matched hull kit. We have the Aerosport 375. Design-wise, you can put up 180 horse up to 250 horse. So we have a wide range of engines you can install, from a Lycoming 0360 to a Titan to an Aerosport to the Viking engine to UL Power. Those are about the main combinations of engines supported with the SuperDuty. And then we do have the unpanel, the options unlimited for your instruments or panels, and however you want to design. That's really up to the customer on that.
Right. And we've been continue to stay busy with the SuperDuty. There's a lot of talk with Mosaic Expanded Light Sport, and the SuperDuty I think is going to be such a great candidate for that because it already does everything so well within the parameters. The stall speed is not going to be an issue one way or another in terms of meeting the maximum stall speed, and they're really a good candidate showing the capabilities of these light sport aircraft, with expanded capability, more power, more payload. We're really a great backcountry flyer, and as well as a good airplane. You and I have flown to Sun and Fun in this airplane a number of times, and 1,000+ mile trips does really quite well.
Yeah, it does. It's very comfortable to fly for long hours.
So, I see we're not wearing our Santa hats. We don't have our Christmas lights on here. So, I guess we're not demonstrating as much of the Christmas spirit, or at least not as much bling, let's just say. I think we feel the Christmas spirit is alive and well out here, but maybe not so much the bling. Especially this year with the offices, we're cleaning up everything a little bit, which is why I don't know we were even having a hard time finding where our Santa hats were. Because But still, I think the Christmas spirit is still very much alive and well, and we wish all of you and your family and our staff, of course, just a very Merry Christmas, and definitely look forward to seeing all of you guys after the holidays, and really looking forward to a successful 2025. I'm kind of optimistic for the new year. It seems, when you're looking at the economy and everything else, it's definitely a mixed bag what we're seeing. We've also, in the U.S., we have new administration coming in, and that's always some uncertainty with that, some opportunities, and then some risks, of course. So it'll be an interesting year. What do you think about 2025 coming up?
Oh, it looks positive to me. I talk to day-to-day to customers, to potential customers, and the 90% of my customers are just about ready to retire, and they've been looking forward to this in the last 30 years, to be honest.
Right.
And they're ready. And unless something drastically happens, I don't see there's going to be any issue. And the FAA and our government, the FAA, all that is working really hard to make flying so easy now. Right. It's just unbelievable the freedom we have.
Yeah.
I know. As far as medical, I mean, it's just great.
Yeah, it's true, and it's so easy to focus on the problems, but when you're looking at the big picture, step back, you're right. Just being able to jump in an airplane and go flying. And
one thing I'd like to add is all my customers, I'd really like you to really push this basic med. I've had 2 or 3 customers in the last week that are starting to fly again, and they had no idea about basic med.
Right.
And they were going to go take a 3rd class, and there's just no reason when you have that now. So push that along, guys.
Right. No, that's a good point, because we do have some of these new rules and regs that really favor pilots, especially recreational pilots, and we really have to take advantage of that. And we're lucky in the U.S. at least, we have EA and AOPA, which both are good advocates for recreational flying, and those of you again that aren't members of AOPA and not members of EA, join up and be active. Read up on the new rules and regs that by and large really benefit us, and Mosaic, I think, is going to be just an extension of that.
Right. Yep.
Some of you that are traveling through the area between now and New Year's, feel free to drop by. On New Year's, same thing, we'll be closed New Year's Day, but we are going to be open before and after. This year it's a little bit awkward with Christmas and New Year's on Wednesday, that hump day. So the week, and since we are busy, we are staying open both those days to serve you guys. So come out, if you're in the area, come out. Of course, if you want to come flying with Roger, give us a call ahead of time so we can make sure we can accommodate you, but look forward to seeing you then. And then again, I want to wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas, and to you, your families, and like I was saying too, our staff. We're very thankful for a great staff that continues to help us all the time.
Yeah, guys. Wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. See you guys next year.
All right.
Mexico traffic, Thermal 750 Yankee November is 1 mile to the north, be inbound landing 36 Mexico.
All right, we got gas undercarriage, mixer prop seatbelts.
And I'm pleasantly surprised to see, it's below freezing, but with the cabin heat, this is actually quite comfortable. As you can see, I'm not wearing too many hats and gloves, and it's not super cold, but it is below freezing.
Right, 25
degrees, and that's a few degrees below Celsius. And
I need to work on some door seals because over the summer they just worn down a little bit, and just need to reseal it. If you was flying an 8-hour flight, you'd want to seal it up a little bit, but otherwise, it's not bad at all.
Hey, Mexico traffic, Thermal 750 Yankee November is turning left base for 36 Mexico.
And we're going to extend out just a little bit further because we do have, gusty 25, 30 knot winds, and we just want to establish on the approach and, try to make it look like easy.
Right. And you always do a good job of that, making it look easy. And
you're not behind the seat either,
I know. that said, these airplanes are relatively easy airplanes to fly. And a lot of that is a low stall speed, but then importantly too, the excellent control at those low stall speeds. I can see your hand. You're having to stir the pot a little bit here because
overshooting it because there's a lot of wind up here.
And it's hard to judge because it is a crosswind, and sometimes the wind on the ground is quite different than the wind up at 500, 1,000 feet.
Mexico traffic, Servo, short final 36 Mexico.
Yeah, that's a pretty good crab.
Yep. But the nice thing with these airplanes, even we're landing here on the short runway, which is, a long 3,000 feet, it's still not even an issue at all in terms of runway length.
And when you have this much wind, you're going to come in with power, you're adjusting power on and off, so you're not trying to land really short.
Right, exactly.
And you got gust factors, which is the worst. Yeah, I got a little gust there, and then it went away.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to get the nose up. There, it went away. Up there it goes again.
Yeah, still. Whoop. Landed twice there. That was nice.
Kept it on the center line.
Pretty much. And even there, like you say, we used up, half of the runway here. We didn't need to, but the thing is, we have the runway. It's just a smart thing to do.